Hey, I'm Mark Morton. You're watching Loudwire.
One story I'd love to get, because it's something that's fascinated me about Lamb of God for a long time, and having read Randy's book and having interviewed him and stuff, at the beginning it was sort of thought that the band, oh, this band's absolutely going to implode, they're not going to go anywhere, these guys are messes and all that stuff. And then, of course, getting to such a low point as the bus fight. And then from there, going on and being one of the most, I would say, stable and successful and highly acclaimed and just definitive bands of your generation. I would love to know how you get from a low point like that to such a high point, because it seems almost insurmountable.
Wow, that's a lot, man. I think you just grow up eventually. You know what I mean? We were adults when all this stuff started happening, but we were adults living like, children and drinking and all that stuff that goes along with it real hard. And, that kind of lifestyle breeds that kind of turmoil. We survived it, and we stayed consistent. We all gave each other room to make mistakes and to come back into the fold, and that's, we're still around.
But what can you say about persistence to the people out there? Like, because there are probably so many moments that in a lot of bands' histories where they're like, I don't know how we made it past here. When you are so passionate about something like music, what do you go to stay on the path, to keep going?
To me, it's just what music. I mean, I'm going to be playing music and writing music and playing guitar long after people stop listening to me write music and play guitar. You know what I mean? So I always felt like I don't really have much choice, but to do it.
Yeah.
And I think probably we all feel that way to a degree.
Awesome.
I don't know if I'm answering your question, but it's just what we do, man. Like we fight each other and go back up on stage and play a show, and fortunately, we've grown out of all that, and now we just go play the show.
Yeah. Well, I mean, now you're at another great high point with the Slayer tours. I mean, not just one leg, but pretty much the entire farewell tour. I mean,
a lot of it.
Playing with amazing bands, not just Slayer, but bands like Anthrax and Napalm Death and Behemoth and just everybody. When it comes to your career, do you view this as a high point? Or what would you view as the high point if you had to choose one?
There's ups and downs. There's lots of high points, lots of low points. I think the thing I'm right now probably most proud of is just the body of work.
Sure.
That we've put together, and the longevity that, it's one thing to, come up in the business and get noticed and get on tours and get a deal or whatever. It's another thing to keep it and to keep it going. And sometimes I doubted in our ability to do that, but we've managed to do it. So I think, I'm proud of that. I'm proud of the body of work, the songs, the fans that have stuck with us for a long time. So those to me are more like long-term things. High points, there's been great moments, Metallica tours, the old Ozfest, getting signed to Epic was a big deal. The first time we went to Europe, all those are like high points. And there's the low points that, everyone that pays attention has seen, that kind of stuff too. But for me, it's about the big picture, the whole, the whole thing, the whole trip.
For sure.